So, good afternoon or good evening, everybody. Great to have you all here. We're back again. So it's hello on a baking hot day here in Spain. Okay, as you probably know, we're going to do more of these sentence transformations. Hi, Sveta. Great to have you. Hi, Vitali. Hi, Patricia. Hi, 40 as well. And Ruby, if you're still here. Okay, so from last time, we had this question about the students arrived late for class. They turned up, and I think Vitali said showed up. Hi there, Vibes. Great to have you. So it's time to rock and roll. Okay, my favorite question. I've been starting these keyword transformation live streams with a question like this one you're going to have any second now for the past few weeks, but it's repeat, and if I repeat it enough you'll remember. So hi there, Pavla, great to have you, lovely to see you. Okay, so he has trained very hard and as a result he's going to win the race. I want the word would. If he hadn't trained hard, the race, and you need to include the word would. Hey, I think you guys are and girls are getting this. Okay, AK, that's not the right answer because he wouldn't be winning says he's winning the race right now. Yeah? So if he hadn't trained hard, he wouldn't be winning the race right now. He should fail. You can't use fail here, and you need the word would as well, Sveta. Yeah, this is another one of these past effect, future result. Yeah, so he wouldn't win the race. If he hadn't trained hard, he wouldn't win the race. No, I want this to express a future, Pavla. Okay, so let's see. Would fail the race. You don't fail a race. He would fail maybe in the race, Sveta. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We started with Vibes who said wouldn't be going to win the race. And then we had Vitali as well, wouldn't be going to win the race. And Patricia wouldn't be going to win the race. I'm less worried about the fade and raid and race and things like that. And Hadi, good afternoon, Hadi. He would not be going to win. Yes, because this gives the idea of a prediction about the future. Okay. He would fail. He would not be winning from Manny. If you say would not be winning, he's winning the race right now, and the race hasn't started yet. So if he's winning the race now, right now, if he hadn't trained hard, he wouldn't be winning the race now. Okay, good evening, Adraya, I think. Or maybe I'll just call you Sharma. Probably easier for me. So, if he hadn't trained hard, he wouldn't, or would not, be going to win the race. So notice, we're adding this would to this going to bit, would be going to. So well done those of you who got that right. There'll be another one of these next week when we start. Yeah? Past result, past effect, future result. Okay, we're going to have another one now. This one's slightly different. Aradya. But thank you, Akshat. Yeah, thank you, 40. Okay, I need at least 2 helpers if I'm going to do the job correctly. Required. This one you'll get. So no if I'm going to do the job correctly. I think the tense here could either be a present or a future. Yeah, you're going to need to make this sentence passive as well. I need at least 2 helpers if I'm going to do the job correctly. Yeah, and we start with no. So notice at least. So, Maria Lazard, good afternoon. Both work, Maria, both work. Yeah? It's really good to see you, Maria Lazard. You were in there really quick as well. I love it. Okay, so we'll wait for some... effectively, this is not less than. But, yeah. So, I'm going to... But notice, no more than, I said at least 2 helpers. So this says 2 or more. 2 or more. So both Manny and Vibes, it needs to be the other way round. Yeah? Not more. What's the opposite of more, Manny and Vibes? Okay, so Maria Lazard said no less than 2 helpers are required. No fewer than 2 helpers are required. Okay, that works as well, Aditi. Would be required is perfectly fine. Good to have you, Aditi, and good to have you as well, Hadi. No more than 2 helpers are required. Let's see, if you say no more than, it's saying 2 or less. Yeah? But here I'm saying I need 2 or more. So at least 2 or more helpers are requested, are required. So no less than 2, you need the rest of the structure accurate, but this is going in the right direction. This is really good. Notice you can use both the phrases, no less than or no fewer than. Both are valid. It's non-standard or spoken English. Yeah. Let's see. I think no fewer than is probably better, but I'm going to accept both of them because unfortunately non-standard English can be very, very common, unfortunately. I don't know which one I missed. Okay, no fewer than 2 helpers are required by Vitali, who got that perfectly correct. No less than 2 helpers will be required. That's very good, Patricia. No fewer than 2 helpers are required by Hadi. Okay, so I think it's probably time for me to write in the answer. So, no fewer than 2 helpers will be required. required. So no fewer than 2 helpers are required, will be required. Oh yes, Aditi said would be required, didn't she? Would be required if I'm going to do the job correctly. Yes, so very good indeed. So let me put this to the next one. No fewer than, yeah? So this means at least 2 and maybe more. So good work all of you. I love it. Okay, so no fewer than, no less than. And Vibes, no fewer than would mean 2 or more, Vibes. 2 or more, no fewer than. It's saying that the fewest or the lowest number would be 2. No more than. No more than 3, no less than 2. Okay, yes, you've got the idea. So no less than means the minimum number required is 2. Maybe 3 is better and 4 is even better. Yeah? Okay, your answer is not relevant to the question asked. Do. Your answer, the question asked. You like would be. Yes, it's perfectly valid. I quite agree, Patricia. Would be required, because I'm not saying I'm actually going to do the job. So would is perfectly acceptable in that case. Yeah, would be required is going to be required. Okay, so your answer is not relevant to the question asked. Do. Your answer, the question asked. Okay, so we've got good answers from Vitali and from Hadi. Yeah? Okay, this is a phrase that you should know, and this is very relevant to being able to use English well. So, good from Akshat, from 40 as well. Okay, I'm going to let the rest of you get with this, because I'm sure it takes a while to type. I bet some of you are on phones as well. So, not relevant. Hello, Boris. Your answer does not match the question. If this had an ES, Boris, I would say yes. So, thank you, Boris. Your answer does, D-O-E-S, Manny. Hi, Emin. Okay, so the first one here. Your answer has. And notice this. Instead of is not, we use a different type of negation. Aditi says. So we've got from Vitali, has nothing to do with. From Hadi, has nothing to do with. From 40, has nothing to do with. From Aditi, has nothing to do with. Okay, Vibe says hasn't got anything to do with the answer. Good. And from Patricia, your answer does not equate with the question asked. That works. That works, Patricia. It's nothing to do with liking. It boils down to being correct, doesn't it? Yes. Correct. Irrelevant. Okay, nothing to do with. Your answer has. Also, your answer hasn't got anything to do with. Absolutely. Who was it who started with that? Yes, well, it was Vibe. So, I personally like this question. Has nothing to do with the question asked. Your answer has nothing to do with the question asked. Okay, very common this in these transformations as well. Is not or has not goes to is no or has no. Very common indeed. Okay, next one's reasonably easy. I'm pretty sure you're going to get this one right. This next one is to do with, has everything to do with phrasal verbs. Yeah? Okay, so I always need to invent new ideas to keep the class interesting. Come. I always need to keep the class interesting. Okay. This one's easy. So Emin almost has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with. To do with is the key phrase, Emin. Okay, so to be related to. Something to do with. Irrelevant. Nothing to do with. So we've got come up with from Vibes, from 40, from Vitali. Maria Lazaz put the with as well, which I like. Good afternoon, Julia Richmond. Come up with. Emin, come up with again, Emin. I always need to come up with new ideas. I always need to come up with new ideas. Yeah. And Jake, hi Jake, great to have you. Come up with. Okay, Aditi, sorry. Ibrahim has come up with to come up with. And Aditi, I always need to come up with new ideas. Good, Aditi. And Hadi, I always need to come up with new ideas. Good. And Boris, well done, Boris. I always need to come up with new ideas. Come up with. Yeah? Okay, and notice, come up with, this is two particles, and you almost never separate two particles. Patricia says, I always need to come up with new ideas. So let me write this. I always need to come up with new ideas. Okay, so to come up with something, to invent, to be creative. Yeah, I need to come up with an answer. I need to come up with a solution to this. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. The next one's to do with lest. And you've also got to put a passive in the next one as well. Love it. To come up with. No, the British use come up with the whole time. Yeah? It's a valid phrasal verb in American English, in British English, everywhere. Good work, Vitali. So, she carried a gun because she was afraid that someone would attack her. Lest. Lest meaning for fear that. So, no 40. Lest she, okay, Maria Lathard, lest she carried a gun, lest she would be attacked. I think almost Maria Lathard, but I would prefer this with a present subjunctive. Okay, good work, Hadi. So good work here from Vitali and from Hadi as well. You've given me two different answers, but they're the same. Well done, nom de plume. Huh. Not quite, Manny. Yes, that's the point. That's the point, Maria Lassad. Should. Lest she should be. Let's see. To make a present subjunctive, either we use the infinitive or the particle without to, or we use should. Okay. So, for example, in what Manny said, she carried a gun lest someone attack her. No, notice someone, not someone attacks, but someone attack. That's the infinitive without to. For fear of being attacked. Yes, that would work as well. That would work as well, Ibrahim. But you're supposed to use the word lest. But that's the idea. Okay, well done, Patricia. Lest she be attacked. I love it. And Boris, she carried a gun on her lest anyone attack her. Yes, without the S. Well done, Boris. And Aditi, she carried a gun lest she be attacked by someone. Very good, Aditi. Lest, it means for fear that, in case of. I will carry an umbrella lest it rain. Okay, in the case that, for fear that. Yeah, and that's the meaning of lest. And Ibrahim, it's lest plus present subjunctive. We saw this the other day. Hey, Mogadishu update. I'd just woken up to the pitter-patter of rain this morning when in flies an oleaginous hemisphingus, at which point I keel over and black out. So she carried a gun in case she is attacked. I think you could do. Okay, lest, in case. Yes, but lest has its own structure. Lest she might be attacked. I like the might. I'm not very happy with the would, Patricia, lest she might be attacked. Might also, to me, qualifies as a subjunctive modifier. Might and should. So, she carried a gun, lest... Huh. Okay. So, how do I stop this? Ah, okay. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, she carried a gun, lest she be, or should be attacked. And these are the two best answers. I think I'm also actually going to, lest she might, would also work quite well. Okay. So, hi English nerd. Okay, you're already into the next one, aren't you? So, here comes the next one for you. Okay, it'll be with us in a second. Okay, so lest someone attack no s. So, the present subjunctive, infinitive without to or using should. So, I will not tolerate his rudeness. Okay, so both Vitali and Quarenta have done half the work, but you still need to do the second part. And Vibes has done half the work as well. And Maria Lazard, Manny's done half the work, and Maria Lazard has done all the work. And so has Nom de Plume. Lest she get attacked. Yeah. You've got the she get, Ibrahim, and that would work. I don't fancy the would because it doesn't give a subjunctive tense. And that's why not. Yeah? Would is not a subjunctive in English. Yeah? So, let's see. First full answer, Maria Lazard. Put up with him being rude. Nom de plume. I will not put up with his rudeness, but it says rude. Put up with him being rude from Julia Richmond. Aditi. I will not put up with his rudeness. Yes, but we need the rude bit. Okay, almost Hadi. You need one more word. I will not put up with his... Okay, well done, Quarenta. Yeah, Akshat's just changed, put the second bit. His being. And Manny's put him being. Okay, I will look it up. The one you should look up is the Quetzal. Quetzal. It's a beautiful bird as well. I'll look it up, Vitali. Pavla, I will not put up with him being rude. Nom de plume, I will not put up with him being rude. With being rude. Okay, I guess so. Okay. Boris, I will not put up with his rudeness. Okay. I will not put up with his being rude. I will not put up with his being rude for Patricia as well. Quetzal, that's the one. Okay. I will not put up with his or him being rude. Okay, to put up with. So, Natalia, great to have you. Okay. And Hadi, put up with him being rude. That's lovely. That's really good, Vitali. I'm glad you already know it. So, I will not put up with him being rude. Whoops. It's all right, Manuel. You can watch the video for the rest of it. So, hello in Tenerife. And hello, Natalia, as well. Okay, so let's put another one up here. Yeah, to put up with his being rude, him being rude. Yeah, those are the two parts to the question. Put up with the phrasal verb, the first part, and his being, him being second. That's it, Boris. Well done. With him being rude, not rudeness. So, Boris, I will not put up with his rudeness. I will not put up with his being rude or him being rude. Okay. I had to accept the fact that I would never become a pop star. Resign. I had to the fact that I would never become a pop star. Contend with his rudeness. That works as well, Vibes. Well done. Okay, you need one more thing, Vitali. And okay, Lethy as well. I had to resign too. I'm still not happy with it. You need one more bit. So there's one thing that 40 or Akshat added, and nom de plume, you need one more thing. Notice, Manny, to resign on is to quit your job. Maria Lassard, well done. And Aditi, yes. You've got a problem. You need one more word, Julia Richmond. Yo Leffy, thank you. That's the idea, Vitali. Because to resign, if you use it intransitively, it means to quit a job. I resigned from the job. Yeah, I resigned. I quit the job. But here, okay, it's got to have a direct object, because if you don't put a direct object, it doesn't work. Because the verb resign is transitive, and that's the point. That's it, Patricia. I know it's obvious who it is, but the grammar rushed it, but no excuses. And Manuel, I had to resign myself. You've got to have the self. Resign my mind. I had to resign my mind to the fact. That would work as well, Sveta. So I had to resign myself to the fact. So the structure here is to resign oneself to something. You're not tall enough. That's a great example, though, AK. I'm sure there are many better jobs. That's it, Sveta. Okay, Ganesh, great to have you. I had to admit the fact that I would never become. Yes. Get resigned to accepting the fact. I had to get resigned. I had to become. I think I might accept it with become, but it's much better as a verb. I had to resign myself. And also, Vibes, the question says, I won't resign. Okay, to resign oneself to. My pleasure, Julia Richmond. I need to resign myself to the fact, Boris. I need to resign myself to the fact that. Okay, so we're going to have a new one coming up. This next one. Okay, this next one's reasonably easy, but I'm sure you're all going to do it really well. This is the first time in my life that I have seen this woman. Had to take recourse to. Set. This woman before in my life. Okay, so this is the first time in my life that I have seen this woman. Yeah, that's very good, Vitali. Very good indeed. Very good, Leffy, as well. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, Let's see. Have you set eyes on John today? Yeah. He's not about. I haven't seen him anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That bit. So vibes. I've never set. So notice in English it's always set eyes. Is it always set eyes on? I've never set eye. No, I think you can. I think I'm going to accept vibes as I've never set eye on. That works as well. Yeah. Yes. Okay. No. I liked your answer, vibes. Okay. And Julia Richmond. I've never set my eyes on the woman before in my life. That's good. So I set my eyes on this woman before in my life from Vitali. You need a negative. Maria Lassad, I've never set my eyes on. Leffy, I've never set my eyes on. Resign myself. That's it, Manuel. Never set my eyes on. Good, Hadi. Yeah, I've never set my eyes on this woman from Julia Richmond. But you still need the never vibes. Your first answer was right, and you've changed it to a different one. Good evening, Ronan. Great to have you. I haven't seen. Yeah, that works, Rajdeep. But you need to use this verb set. Boys know how to set eyes on a woman. Very, very true, Sveta. Okay, like set foot in. I think I'm thinking I've never set eye on. I've never set eyes on. I think they both work, so it's not like, because you can't say set feet in. It's set foot in singular. It works both ways. This one vibes. Patricia, I had to resign myself to the fact that I did not wish to meet. That he did not wish to meet me. Never set my gaze on Ibrahim. In this case, it's got to be on. And Aditi, I've never set my eyes on this woman before. Good, Aditi. Is irrelevant too. And Manu, I never set my mind on this woman before. Okay, you're thinking about trying to go out with her. And Patricia, I've never set eyes on this woman before in my life. So I have never set eyes on this woman before in my life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is... Yes, it does. It definitely works for me. I've never set eye on this woman before. I've heard native speakers say it. I've never caught a glimpse of this woman before. Okay, I've never set eye on. I've never set eyes on. I'm very happy with both eye and eyes, but set foot on, it's got to be singular. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop there. Maha, I've never set my eyes on, because to means she's your intention. I haven't ever set my eyes on this woman before. Well done, Ganesh. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to stop. Let's see. Next live on Sunday. What is it? The Sunday, the 17th of July at 7 p.m. UK time. Great to have you. Thank you. It's wonderful to see you all. So, thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Leffy. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you, Hadi. Thank you, Maha. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you, Vibes. Thank you, Sveta. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you, Rajdeep. Thanks, Ronan. Thanks, Julia Richmond. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Maria Lassad. Thank you, Hadi. Thank you, Boris. Thank you, Julia Richmond, just in case. And thank you, anyone else who I've missed out. Wonderful to have you all here. So take care, and I will